What's going on there, guys? Kempy here and welcome back to the channel. It is the morning after the night. Last night was a fantastic evening. We managed to secure promotion to the Sky Bet Championship with a playoff victory, and I am absolutely buzzing. Today we've got our end of season review. We're going to go through all of this in a nice quick fashion for you guys, a little catch up so we can start Season 5 later on today. There'll be double upload today, double upload tomorrow, and there was also a double upload yesterday as well. So if you guys are loving the Christmas and Crimbo Limbo content, make sure to subscribe to the channel because it's not stopping here. Thank you again for 350 subscribers. This season has been a fantastic one for the channel and for me personally. So thank you so much. The Wrexham 25-26 season then, end of season review. We did win the playoffs. Last season, you may have seen from the Season 4 review, we finished 1 point outside of automatic places and lost in the playoff final. That is not the case this year. We had an awful start to the year, but we'll go through all of that. Signing of the season, they're saying is Sebastian Neves. Now, Sebastian Neves is a player I brought in on a free contract in January. He was playing in an amateur team in Belgium, and our scouts found him. So happy to get this guy in. I saw his finish and his composure and his unbelievable pace and decided he was too good to pass up on. His actual potential ability was only 2-star, and his current ability, potential ability was 3-star with a white fourth, and his current ability was only 2-star. And you can see how well he has done recently. The potential ability is now 4.5-star potential. So value at 1.5 to 4.5 million. He has just been fantastic and a great sign at that. Reece Williams, a goal scoring centre back, also signed in January, pushed us over the edge. 21 games, 8 goals. I'm not surprised. 17 jumping reach, 16 heading, and he's 195 centimetres tall, so he's about 6'6" there. So he's a big boy. Charlie Lingard, we need to try and get back. I believe it's going to be very difficult. Contract-wise, it does run out, but teams interested are a lot of Premier League sides want Charlie Lingard. So it might be a case where we might be able to try and get him back on loan from one of the sides he goes to, but regardless, a fantastic signing, and he has helped us so much this season. 41 games, 32 goals, 8 assists. Stephen Walsh come in on a free contract. He will be leaving the club, I reckon. He played 21 games, 7 assists, but he's got a decent value and he doesn't play anymore. So he should be going out the door. Adrian Blake, a loan signing, someone I might try and get back. He's been very good. 7.11 average rating, and he's been fantastic. Joe Bellingham come back for a second season. 52 games, 6 goals, 6 assists. Not much growth from Joe, but he's only 20 years old still, which is absolutely mental, and he's now at Olympic Lyon, so he might go back there and have another good season. I will try and get him back on loan. One player I would love to bring back, possibly on a transfer, I would spend money on him, is Adam Devine. He was fantastic at right back for us this season, a proper quick wing back. We decided to get him as a backup to Nathan Ferguson, who we also signed this season, but he ended up pushing his way into the starting lineup. 35 starts, 1 goal, 4 assists. Ed McGinty was a goalkeeper I brought in and hated every single inch in his body. He was absolutely shocking for us when we started the season, and I put the start of the season down to him. So he never played another game. He's still worth about 170k. We paid 200k for him, so he will be out of the door fairly soon. Jack McKenzie, a fantastic signing, £42,000 by Dundee. 41 games, 3 assists at left back, the border of C. He's got some decent value and was actually just very solid all year round. Matthias Klick come in this season as well, played the first half of the season and was replaced in the second half by this man, Eduardo Bove, a loan signing in January, again helping us reach the next level. He was fantastic and Klick was good as well, but we found out his work permit is not going to be extended, so sadly it was a one-season wonder for Matthias Klick. Sami Sosmodics was not fantastic for us, 23 games, 4 goals, played a lot out on right midfield and did a job for us. Nathan Ferguson, 26 appearances at right back, and then 2 loan signings in January that didn't really hit the pitch much. In terms of players that left the club, Johnny Smith went to Queen's Park. That was a big sale of about £500,000. We also lost Cameron Ryan. He went to Reading and hardly played. Caden Wilson went to Sunderland, hardly played. Justin Ferazaj went to Barnsley, our rivals, and got 26 appearances off the bench. Taylor Ferran went to Chesterfield and did a good job. And Jordan McGee, he left as well. Baconson left. So yeah, there was a few sales out of the door. Even Aaron Hayden ended up leaving the club. But yes, 5th place somehow we snuck into the playoffs. You can see this start to the season up until the 1st of November. We had meetings with Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney about being sacked. It was Christmas Day and I thought it was over. We managed to somehow claw our way back. Just 2 wins in the first 3 months of the season, and then just look at the run of form we go on after that. We had a meeting with the board, we had a meeting with the players, and we all sat down and agreed it was better to just work things out. 1 loss, 2 losses in a whole page of looking. We were fantastic in that middle part of the season. Towards the end, a few bottle league games where we should have been winning in January, and then again we just sort of ploughed through to the end of the season. Had a great run into the playoffs, and it really does matter the form you are in as you go into the playoffs, and it really helped us. We managed to beat Wigan over 2 legs and then Bristol Rovers in the final 1-0 with the Sean Bernard header. We were knocked out in the 3rd round in the FA Cup by Brighton Hove Albion, knocked out in the 1st round of the Carabao by Bolton, and we lost in the semi-finals of the Papa Johns to the Liverpool under-21s, which didn't matter. We won it last year. But it was a season to remember indeed. The biggest win was a 5-0 win against Chesterfield where Mipo Odebueko got 4 goals. Someone who I've not mentioned much, still just a very good backup for us. A match to remember, a 4-0 win. Charlie Lingard getting 1, Paul Mullin getting 2. He was injured a lot this season. He had a massive hip injury. 28 games, 17 goals, 13 assists. He can still score goals, but he is losing that edge he had. He's now only a 2.5-star player. And the goal of the season was won by Adrian Blake. I would like to watch this back because why not? Let's give this a watch. A 2-0 win against Derby. This was, I think, this is late on in the season in April. I don't think you guys saw this goal, so we'll give this one a watch. It was an Adrian Blake worldie, apparently a ball over the top. It does come through. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, the right-footed volley from 30 yards out. Keeper well out of his goal, but great technique there from Blake, and that is the goal of the season for us. Can't really argue with that. That was brilliant. Finances-wise, most shirts sold was Mullin, Cleek, Mipo, Smodix and Oakley Boot. Interesting that Lingard wasn't there at all, but we sold nearly 6,000 shirts. Reputation's not changed, but still just a 2.5-star team, and the revenue I don't understand too much of, but yeah. How we lined up, this is our best team. Is this best team ever or just the team of the season? This is team of the season. Ben Wilson in goal, did manage to get his way back into the lineup. Adam Devine got there. Deshaun Bernard and Will Andy Yapan. Andy Yapan had a very good season this year as a utility player, played at left back and at centre back for us. 28 games, he was very solid on a 7.14. Jack McKenzie on a 6.9. Adrian Blake on a 7.11. Eduardo Bove and Joe Bellingham in field. Josh Nerfield kept the spot at right mid. 31 games, 3 goals, 6 assists. It is above his level now, but he does a job and he is very handy for that. Charlie Lingard and Mipo Odebueko were the men up front in the start of the season. Fans Player of the Year, Charlie Lingard. Young Player of the Year, Charlie Lingard. Sign of the season, Sebastian Neves. Goal of the season, Blake. Top goal scorer, Charlie Lingard on 32. Most assists, Paul Mullin, 13. He turned into an assister this season. Most player of the matches was Charlie Lingard. Highest average rating, Charlie Lingard. Most passes is Stephen Welsh. In terms of how we got on, we got manager of the season in December and April. Record breakers, Charlie Lingard got fastest goal in 13 seconds. We paid $360,000 for Tayshaun Oakley Boot, someone we've not even really mentioned today. Still got a very good value and was very much a good backup for us this year for Joe Bellingham. So very happy with him. Wrexham have been brilliant since turning up in the middle of the season. Their football was a joy to watch and they've deservedly gone up, and I cannot agree more. So dynamic, this timeline. I absolutely love it. There's so much interesting things here. But one thing we will say at the end, and I was going to show in a second, with Charlie Lingard won the Sky Bet League One Player of the Year. He was fantastic. Sebastian Neves obviously joined this season as well. And then we've also got a big man coming in this season. Theo Zidane is coming in. I think he's going to be a brilliant midfielder for next year. That is already pre-agreed, and I'm excited to see what he can do. Budgets-wise for this season, we've got another £45,000 to spend wage-wise and £700,000 in the transfer budget, so things looking exciting there. In terms of the team of the season, we had just Charlie Lingard in there. It was a team dominated by Charlton and Huddersfield. We did manage to sneak Charlie in there. He was fantastic and obviously got Player of the Year as well. Team in review, supporter profile update. We're up to 49,000 followers on social media. The family percentage has gone up and the core has gone down slightly, so that's probably a few more fans from there. I think pretty much that will be it. We managed to play defensively solid football, counter-attacking, entertaining and direct. Obviously grow the club's reputation, work within the wage budget. We're doing all of these things. And by the end of next season, they just want us to be an established championship team. So, you know what? It's not that's not easy. I was sort of hoping it might be, avoid relegation, but they want us to basically finish around the mid-table area, and that is what we will be trying to do. Team leaders, we're looking at Paul Mullin, Jordan Davies and Ben Wilson. 2 of them have been here from the very start and are now, I'm sure, club legends. I mean, we might even be a club legend these days. In terms of legends, you've got Paul Mullin. We are not there. We are just a favoured personnel still with Ollie Palmer. Is Jordan Davies here? He's not. It is just Paul Mullin, Ollie Palmer and myself on this list, but I'm sure Jordan will get on there eventually. It's going to be a big season. It's a championship season and one that I'm really, really looking forward to. Like I say, things that will be coming out this evening. 5 o'clock will be a transfer special. Sunday morning will be the start of the season. And then Sunday afternoon will be the end of the summer transfer window. Deadline day and a game or 2 in that episode as well. So if you are excited, subscribe to the channel as always. Like this video to show your support. And comment down below on who you think the signing of this season was. Thank you for watching. And I'll speak to you all next time.